Hey guys, welcome to 3 Geeks in the Pod. My name's Ja-Mez, and today I'm actually kind of busy this weekend, and I wanted to produce some content for you guys, but I'm kind of too busy to edit a lot, so I thought I would give you guys a room tour, just something I could shoot quickly and then edit together, rather simply. So I'm not going to show you the bedroom, bathroom, or kitchen because there's nothing really spectacular about those. They're pretty ordinary, and I think the most interesting stuff is kind of in my main room. So I'll give you the overview today and then go more in depth later. Okie doke. Okay, so starting wide, this is basically the main room of my apartment. It's not huge, but it does the job. You can see the living room setup over there. Wonderful little computer setup. My comics collection. Nice shelves of various books, comics, action figures, reference material, all kinds of great stuff. So starting on the shelf on the right, that is basically my TV collection. 10 seasons of Smallville, some Lois and Clark, Reaper, That 70s Show, Chuck, Arrested Development, The Office, Avatar: The Last Airbender, a couple seasons of Lost, first season of Heroes, some various seasons of Battlestar Galactica, which I need to complete. From the Earth to the Moon, the complete collection of Scrubs, which I'm very proud of. And then basically various video games on the bottom there, some X-Men, some Grand Theft Auto, Spider-Man, Ultimate Alliance, Ghostbusters, Journey, Red Dead Redemption, Portal, a couple different Batman Arkham games, a couple different Lego games, Dead Rising 2. And this is my DVD and Blu-ray collection on the bottom there. It's just a slew of different stuff, some Spielberg, some Edgar Wright stuff, various different other Blu-ray. All of the Romero zombie films, some other related zombie films, various different other, movies that I like, some all of the Batman films, most of the Superman films, Watchmen, and then on top of that is various different comedies or other films. There's some Kevin Smith in there, there's some all kinds of stuff, 80s films. Then going from the top shelf down, we've got my Ghostbusters Ninja Turtles shelf, and you can see various different series and seasons there. I've got almost every DVD of each I can find. There's some 2003 series TMNT that I'm having a hard time finding. Then below that I've got my Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Matrix, Wizard of Oz DVD collections and Blu-ray in there as well. Then this sort of middle shelf is probably one of my favorites. It is my collection of Marvel films. There are a few that I'm missing, but they're either very recent or very hard to find. So yeah, you've got some X-Men, you've got some Spider-Man, you've got Avengers, you've got various animated films and TV series, you've got Blade, Daredevil, Elektra, Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider, Punisher, you've got Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. You've included Kick-Ass because technically it is a Marvel property, even if it's not owned by Marvel proper. They do publish it. Same with Howard the Duck and Men in Black. Not really big famous Marvel series, but I've included them anyways. And then I'm sure you've seen my dining room table before in the background of all my episodes. This is my Ghostbusters poster, which for some reason I can't actually hang up because I can't properly hammer a hole in this wall for some reason. I haven't figured it out yet, but the paneling that's on the wall doesn't seem to actually connect to the wall behind it very well, and I think it's actually concrete behind it, so it's just bending and bouncing the nail, which doesn't work very well. And then we have my computer setup, which, new computer, old speaker system, but a lot of newer components to this. I'm very, very, very proud of this computer. This is where I do all my editing, all my podcasting, all kinds of great stuff. Any online content that I do, you can see my blue snowball on the left. And then standing on top of the router and modem is my webcam. You can see got my little iPhone dock in there, keyboard, mouse, Microsoft controller if you want to play games. And then next to that is my comics collection, which has taken me about 10 or 12 years to collect. There's almost 2,000 issues in this collection. Nowhere near complete. There's a lot of stuff I still want to get. And then on top, I'm just kind of showing off some of the various collections, mostly recent stuff because I pulled it all out of the same box. Some classic stuff, but not really. Starting from the right, you've got All New X-Men #1, you've got Saga #1, Walking Dead 100, a short series of Ghostbusters, which has a fantastic cover, but not a great series. Reprint of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. The more recent Ultimate Spider-Man series, not my favorite, however. It's not terrible either. And then you've got Avengers and Cable and X-Force. And now we've got my bookshelves of awesome, various different action figures and books. Starting in the top, you've got various tall action figures which don't really fit anywhere. Stay Puft, Slimer, Galactus, some packaged action figures that I don't have the heart to open because they're either kind of rare or were gifts or a combination of both. So there they sit. I usually try and open my action figures because I don't like keeping them in the packaging. I like to pose them and stand them up and make them look kind of cool. However, again, these are kind of rare or sentimental, so I keep them as is. And then here's sort of my shorter fiction, so various manga, Naruto, Scott Pilgrim in color, my Lord of the Rings novel collection, Jurassic Park, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Then you got my trade paperback and hardcover editions, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, Watchmen, Batman, Invincible, Walking Dead, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ghostbusters, all kinds of stuff in there. Then you've got my taller fiction shelf, which, you know, has some Star Wars, some Wicked, Hunger Games, some John Green stuff, Peter and the Starcatchers, Game of Thrones, World War Z, Zombie Survival Guide, Walking Dead, and then the very cool complete series of Scud the Disposable Assassin. Next, we have basically my film reference shelf, various different textbooks or history books, and then some behind-the-scenes books, some script books, and all kinds of cool stuff that give me, you know, all kinds of information and whatnot on film, filmmaking, film techniques, film software, film history. Some great stuff there. And then basically books that are too big to put anywhere else or books that are bored from people. This is just sort of a mishmash shelf. And then on the bottom is my collection of my grandfather's various different war books that I managed to grab out of his place when he passed away. We divvied up a lot of them. These are the ones that I thought were interesting, including his complete collection of the Time Life Civil War series. Then for the action figures on the top shelf, I've got two different collections of TMNT. I keep meaning to get other ones, but you know what? I'm getting older and action figures aren't as much of a priority for me anymore, so I'm not really quick to buy them anymore. Still, I think these are cool and I don't really want to get rid of them. And then my Ghostbusters shelf, you've got the 3 original Ghostbusters in the back. These are actually really kind of hard to find. They're really stupid expensive because everybody knows what they're worth, so unfortunately I don't have Winston, and that's kind of a shame because the guy gets left out of a lot of things, but I am kind of proud of this little collection. Up front you can see Zool, Gozer, Ecto-1, not Ecto-1A, Slimer, aka Onion Head Man as he was originally titled, and then Vince Clortho over there on the right. On this shelf we have the Fellowship of the Ring. We have 3 members of the Justice League. I did want to get more of that series. That's the Alex Ross Justice series, which looks fantastic, but unfortunately, even when they were released, I had a hard time finding them. I meant to get at least Batman and the Flash to try and round out what I would consider the top 5 heroes in the DC universe. Unfortunately, those were 2 harder ones to find for some reason, and now they're kind of pricey on eBay, and I don't have the heart to go out and buy more action figures. And then here's 2 more shelves of action figures that I haven't actually properly set up yet. Top one is various different Marvel figures that I have to sort through and put into teams and set up, and it's a pain, so I haven't done it yet. And then below that are various different Star Wars figures, which again I just don't have the interest in doing anymore. So that'll do it for my room tour. I'll go in more depth later if you guys want me to. I think it's actually a really kind of cool apartment. A lot of cool stuff there. I'm really kind of proud of my collection and all the things I've amassed over the years. And it's a nice cozy little place. I think it's friendly and comforting, and I quite like living here. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this stuff, let me know, leave a like. Please subscribe to us if you aren't already. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. All of our news goes there every week. And don't forget, every Sunday we broadcast live at debsnil.com/3GP with our live streaming video podcast. You can be part of the show by joining us in chat at debsnail.com/chat. And I hope to see you guys there tomorrow.
Had a very, like, I'm Rick moment last week.
Oh, really?
with
Why?
someone.
With some boys?
Maybe. But he was like, who's your friend? And I was like...
What?
Why are you gargling at her?
it was like cat meow.
No, they cat her gargle.
It's just sitting there like...
This is the pre-show,
I don't know what cat
everybody.
you're around and gargle.